Alright, what's going on, dudes? Welcome back to a vlog thing. So I mentioned in the last vlog that I probably wasn't going to do like a full house tour of the new place, but I got a bunch of requests from people to at least do kind of a setup video thing so you could see where I actually record, get a tour of the Spectre dimension, which doesn't really look like much of a Spectre dimension. Well, I've added a few things into it, still not the smeltery or the ME system, but again, like I said, those are pretty expensive pieces of technology. Anyway, still thought I'd give a little tour of the room where I record so you can see how it all looks. Get angry at all of the disorganization of all the cables. But yeah, why don't we jump right into it? I'm gonna flip the camera around and we'll take a look at things. Okay, so this is sort of like the overall view of things. Oh, look at all the cables. Oh, let's get a close-up on that first. Ew, it's so gross. Look at all the cables, disgusting. After I posted a photo on Instagram, after I set this up for the first time, occasionally I'll like look up my name on Reddit just to see if anything was posted, and I saw an image was posted on something called cable failures or something. I was like, nice. But I have a reason, aside from being lazy, for the whole cable thing. So I like how I'm focusing on this first before I actually go into any of the functional stuff. So I've found every single time that I've moved, I start caring a little bit less about the cable organization. I guess the one exception to that is when I was in the other condo that I had purchased. I was pretty conscious of that. But I actually find that when it's all open on the back like this, it just makes it way easier to go in and make adjustments to things, and you don't have to worry so much about it being like an hour-long process just to add in one device that you go and purchase because you need to hide all the cables for it. I know, that is a nice thing for a lot of people, but at the same time, I've just found myself so often going in and switching things up that having it all concealed, whether it be in a wall or just behind, I don't know, cable trays below desks and stuff, it's a lot more work. And I guess part of that's due to my laziness. But anyway, it's all functional. It does things, and this is the first time that I ever actually have the desk sort of in the middle of the room and then a wall behind me. Usually I've had the desk up against a wall and then I'm just like looking right at the wall. But here, at least, you know, I like the idea of having the webcam going into the wall so that I will be able to put up a backdrop at some point, or I can just leave it completely white. Spectre dimension. Forever and ever and ever, maybe. We'll see. I do like the idea of adding in sort of a collage of photos hanging up in the background, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. So, anyway, triple monitor setup. I've had this for quite a while. The triple monitors, that is, probably about a year plus now I've been using it. And every time you add a monitor, I find you just can't go back to one less. Like I started off with a single monitor, as most people do. Then when I added on a second, I was like, there's no way I can ever go back to just using one. Then when I added on a third, I'm like, wow, there's no way I could ever go back to doing two. I don't think I'll ever add on a fourth, but even so, it's convenient. If you have the ability to do it, I highly recommend it. Microphone is just on this like stand thing that's clamped onto the side of the desk. It's cool. Just allows you to swivel the whole thing around. I actually kind of like doing this setup video as opposed to the whole house tour because you get to sort of focus more on just the setup itself for recording versus having to just gloss over it because it's part of the overall home tour. Anyway, got the light up here so that I can illuminate my face so you can see the difference between off, on, off, on. You know, cool. I have another one of these because it came in a 2-pack when I ordered it. So I've been contemplating adding sort of one on either side here, so I'd have two versus just having one in the center. I may experiment with it at some point, but I also don't know if it's going to end up being super bright, but we'll see. So the microphone goes from here, XLR cable goes all the way down, and then it really messily kind of goes down here and into the audio interface, which then the audio interface goes into the computer via USB, but that's how I'm able to do like the high-pitched voices and the Call of Duty voices and all that sort of stuff and things. Is through that audio interface. So if you've ever wondered about that, it's because XLR audio interface instead of just a USB microphone. This is the computer, which, okay, so, oh boy. I actually have a better one that I need to hook up, but again, this boils down to my laziness. This one, I mean, it works okay, it works just fine. It gets the job done, obviously, because I've been using it for quite a while.
but I do have a better one, like I said, and yeah, I need to hook that up. I just need to like buckle down one weekend and just do it. It's just a pain, you know, installing all the new programs, transferring all the files over, and all that good stuff. But I just need to do it. Then next up, all the fun stuff over here. We've got the Ethernet switch, battery backup power supply thing, AC adapters. This thing's actually kind of nifty though. I get pretty poor cell service here. So that little device with the 4 blue lights on it basically converts Ethernet signal into a cell signal, which just it boosts up the signal. So that's just kind of nifty. It has sort of worked, it seems. And then the Ethernet just gets wired back up to the wall over there. I know, not pretty, whatever, but it is what it is. At least it's being covered up by the rug, so you don't trip on it. Oh boy, everyone's like, God dang it, Jordan, your cable's just an absolute mess. I may hide them at some point one day, but then acoustic foam all over the place to try to dampen the echo a little bit. I will be hanging these up probably at some point, just so I can at least get, rather than it just being one and then empty wall up there, just have one up there, just 2 layers thick of the acoustic foam. And that's pretty much it. Printer over there, envelopes, paper. I still do occasionally have to, you know, send envelopes with bills or checks or whatever it may be. Paper shredder thing, and yeah, that's setup pretty much. Oh, also, gotta have the calculator, dude. Calculators are pretty friggin' important because, you know, what is life without being able to grab your handy dandy calculator whenever you need it? Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much setup. Then, of course, we have the bathroom, which also contains the utility closet that I had to burn down because spiders. Look, it's a toilet, yay! We don't want to go in there. We don't go in there anymore because it's just burned down and stuff like that, you know. It's a bad place. It's where the bad things are, is in that, through that door. Boogeyman's in there, boogie spider, whatever you want to call it. But, cool, that's where I go pee during the day, / poop, when I have to go, because it's a convenient location in proximity to this area. So yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm sure it'll change in time, possibly get made to be a bit more well organized, and possibly like add the other lights, replace the computer, and we'll figure that stuff out. But hey, monitor's going to sleep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope this is pointing accurately at my face. Yeah, man, that's the setup video. It's nice, though, kind of being able to just focus on that rather than just, hey, this is where I record, okay, next room. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. And that's pretty much it for now. And I guess on that note, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.